How are you all this fine day? I hope that if you're here, you subscribe to this channel if you're not already. You can check out everything that's down below if you want to hang out even longer, like, subscribe, all the things. They're there for you. And I got this very idea because I should probably not tell you the ungodly hour in which I woke up this morning. And that just leads the conversation around sleep. And it is a very common neurodiverse thing to somehow, in some capacity, struggle with sleep. To give you my little backstory there. So, I've known for, probably a decade now, almost over that, of having depression and anxiety, which very, very much mess up with the sleep patterns, whether it's always feeling the need to sleeping much, or just feeling the need to sleep because you're always tired, or I've dealt with insomnia for most of my recollection, so it used to be more of struggling to fall asleep, but I've found more in recent times that it's staying asleep or waking up again at some very early hour, and I'm someone I can't really go back to sleep most of the time if I wake up, and I also can't nap. I don't know how people do it. Can't do that. Can't relate. So you can see where there's some trouble there. And that's not even on top of being ADHD, autistic, neurodiverse in some capacity, and you're just throwing in a whole slew of factors to consider to actually get some good sleep, because we think about sensory things, we might be focused on something else that it can be hard to tune into bodily cues. A lot of ADHD people especially are night people, so they're up very late, and most of the world doesn't work that way. I'm personally of like the absolute complete opposite of that, and but I can understand it very well. It's just flip it, and that's me. So yeah, it's just something that, again, it's something I think we don't necessarily think about, and we don't necessarily connect neurodiversity with something as simple as sleep, but man, I feel like it can get so complicated here. And if you couldn't tell already, I'm not an expert here. I'm just a neurodiverse folk here, struggling with sleep. And for me, I'm to a point where I have to take something every night, and right now it's basically like melatonin and Benadryl to go to sleep. You're probably thinking, oh man, that's not great. Sorry, that's just how it is. And I definitely, when it's a certain hour and it feels like the distractions lessen, and while that might seem like a good thing, it allows you to focus more on less pleasant things that you might be buffering, with just daily things. So I always need to have like usually music or just a podcast going on in the background. I cannot sleep in just complete silence. Alex, shush, shush, shush. I have like a certain pillow I need. So there's a lot of specific things that can coincide with just having the optimal setting and environment. So yeah, there's just a lot to discuss here, but I think it just further demonstrates the need for just having a routine. I think that really helped me, and just knowing exactly what I need and doing what I can to make that. If it's something like, oh man, just thinking of like hotels. Whoa. But I can never sleep in a hotel because, it's not my bed. It's not my place. I can't just magically fall asleep here. Sorry, folks. So, just doing what is within your control and just using the rest of the day, hopefully, to, again, do what you can to treat yourself and the best way possible, and just create an environment that is conducive to just feeling as good as you can. Obviously, there's a lot of, I use a lot of cans, and, if it's within your means, because there's a lot that's out of our control. And I frequently go back to the spoon theory that is usually used to describe chronic illnesses, but I think neurodiversity can often really benefit from having that similar illustration of feeling tired a lot and having limited capacity for things. And how that coincides with needing to sleep, having a healthy amount, not too much, but just enough. It seems like it's a whole experiment that we're working with here. But I would love to hear your thoughts. If you have any advice for how you sleep best, your own potential struggles with it. And let's just start a conversation here, because something that's so crucial to our everyday and just a part of existing, it determines a lot, and outside of a more health-focused bubble, it's not really talked about necessarily. It's just kind of a thing. And now more than ever. I mean, it's winter. It basically still feels like 2020. There's a lot at play here. There's a lot of potential stress that is lingering in the air. So I'll leave any kind of fun things down below that could be of help to you. And thank you for being here, taking your time to watch, support, like, subscribe, all the things. And I'll see you all next time.